Good morning. Good morning, Dominoes. Hello. Very excited to see you. I was going to say happy Tuesday, but it's actually Monday. So happy Monday. Usually I come on here and I'm streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays. It is a new schedule. Bear with me as I get used to it, but I appreciate you guys for coming on. Thank you for joining me. I'm Dominique, CEO and founder of the Domino Effects Group and founder of the Domino Effect, where we are educating founders who are at day zero, not necessarily in their business, but day zero in their understanding of the financial stack. Financial stack are the pieces that we focus on here of debt and equity, right? Access to capital. So once we have educated founders on the financial stack, once we've identified where they are in their understanding, then we connect you with the right resources that are going to help you get the capital that you need to grow, expand, maybe get out of the situation that you're in, or you have a startup, you have an idea, you're looking for additional resources. That's why we're here, and this is why this channel is started. I'm a founder myself, so I know exactly all the challenges and the frustrations that you guys are going through, all of the headaches. I get it. I've been there. I'm going through it as well. So, but also all of the benefit, the passion, the joy, the excitement. So that's why we're here. We're entrepreneurs. We're strong. We're resilient. I believe in you. I believe in your dream and what you're doing. So thank you guys for coming here and sharing your time with me. I do also want to let you know, okay, I am a business capital and funding expert, okay, specialist, all right? That is my specialty. Ask me about access to resources, capital, business credit, debt, equity, how to raise capital with investors, how to meet with investors, leverage with investors. And I know how to do this. One thing I am not and never claim to be is a videographer. Okay, so bear with me. I am not a videographer. I am not an editor. All of this stuff is new to me. So I'm going to be having technical difficulties. If you follow me and if you followed some of my videos, and you'll see through trial and error, I sometimes have technical difficulties, like right now. Give me one sec. Like right now. All right. So we're going through a lot of changes here. We are moving from this location, moving to a bigger house. Yay. And then we're also moving into a new office tomorrow. So that is only because of you guys, through your support. This channel itself is new, but for those of you that know me and have been rocking with me, I love you very much. And thank you so much for riding with us, right? Because we're here for you. We're here for entrepreneurs, small businesses. I started this platform, Domino Effects Group, right? It's a platform for underserved businesses, women owned, minority owned. If you're in the cannabis industry, if you're a startup, if you're a company in a distressed neighborhood or location, these resources are for you because unfortunately, these are demographics that have historically been shut out of financing, that are having difficulty get finance. Actually, right now, everybody's having a difficult time getting finance because the banks are having issues, right? If you follow the news and you know what's going on, according to Biz2 Credit, big bank lending has stalled and approval rates have essentially dipped. So, where does that leave us, right? Where does that leave you? Well, there are so many other resources out there, and that is the whole mission of bringing the best in non-bank financing in one place, which is the Domino Effects Group platform. So we have over 100 lenders on our platform. We know all their different guidelines, all their different requirements. We have an amazing advising team that works together to get this done. But I want to tell you guys about, the domino effect and why we exist. We exist because we believe in taking these small actionable steps to get to that wider significant outcome, right? Where are you trying to go? What are you trying to reach, right? If you're trying to get to your end goal, if you're not doing any type of actionable steps to get there, guess what? It's just not going to get there. And I say this from personal experience. The domino effect, I apply this philosophy wholeheartedly in my life, 100%, before. And the domino effect can be small steps, be it positive or negative. So this is, if you're doing fucked up shit, then some messed up stuff is going to happen to you. Excuse my language. This is how I talk. So that is just what can happen. However, if you change your perspective and start to take small actionable steps, there's a really good example of that I read. I believe it was from James Clear, but I read a really good example, and it was, if you take your room, right, take your home. If your room is dirty, What how that could be a symptom of other things, right? That's a whole nother rabbit hole we can go down, but we're not going to do that today. But if you're in the habit of keeping things dirty, right? Well, then your laundry's all over the floor, your socks are everywhere, you got dirty dishes laid out everywhere, not clean in the sink. Then what is that going to do for you mentally, right? Well, you're living in a dirty space, it's going to drag you down, right? Over time, maybe not right away, but eventually is going to drag you down. You might even start to smell because food leaving out is going to smell, right? That's going to linger on you. If you're not showering, if you're depressed, all these kinds of things, right? So those are negative effects, right? It starts with a domino effect. You may slowly stop putting your stuff away. Maybe there was a catalytic event that happened, right? Maybe you lost someone, maybe you lost your job. Something happened that threw you off track. Maybe you broke up with your boyfriend or whatever. Whatever happened threw you off, right? Now you're not putting your clothes away. You're not showering. You're not getting up. You're not working. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not even washing your damn dishes. You're just leaving it out, right? Now you're depressed. Now you stink. Like all of these things, right? That is a domino effect, and it's leading to a wider significant outcome. Now you're a hoarder essentially, and you're depressed. So, now you've got more work to do. You've got to seek counseling, seek help. But hey, everything can be fixed, everything can be mitigated, everybody can evolve, right? If you want to. So the opposite side of that is recognizing where you're at. Oh, all right, something is off with me right now. And just don't overwhelm yourself, but doing one thing at a time, right? If you're feeling those feelings are probably valid, your feelings are valid, but to sit and stew in it is not going to be helpful. And if my voice keeps going in and out, it's because I lost my voice last week. So I'm starting to come back to it, but you can hear it kind of go in and out. But on the opposite side of this, how can you fix this? Well, you could start to maybe for the first day, pick up your socks. On the second day, or maybe on the first day, you just get out of bed, right? If you can't even get out of bed. So on the first day, just get out of bed. And then on the second day, pick up your socks. And then on the third day, pick up your clothes. And on the fourth day, maybe pick up your socks, maybe go to the kitchen, start cleaning some of those dishes. On the fifth day, hop in the shower. Maybe try that on the second day, but on the fifth day, hop in the shower and slowly start to build yourself up. As you do this, bear with me one sec. Hold on one sec, guys. I told you that I'm getting used to this system and we've got technical difficulties here sometimes, but thank you for bearing with me. Thank you so much. Now you get to hear my awful voice. All right, so on the opposite side of that, doing these small actionable steps that's going to get you up and moving, right? And what will be the domino effect in that situation? Well, the wider significant outcome is you're no longer going to be feeling depressed. It's a process though, right? You do these steps. Maybe eventually you reach out to somebody that you can talk to. Um, but that wider significant outcome is you're going to start, you get up out of that space and you're moving towards something. So I always apply the domino effect in my life, no matter what I'm doing. It has changed my life. It is insane. So I wanted to give you guys some insight as to who we are, why we do what we do. And I truly believe here at Domino Effects Group that each entrepreneur is the first domino in the line. You are the first domino to topple the chain. All right. If you've ever seen, there's this crazy talented young lady from Asia. She does all of this insane domino setups, right? But that it wouldn't create all of these amazing art pieces in the end, right? You get to see all of this work that she did in the very end, only after she topples that first domino over. So when she pushes that one over, God, I gotta find the video for this too. If you guys find the video, upload it, because I'm telling you, this is a young chick from Asia. I think there's a couple kids who could do it actually, but they make these beautiful designs, right? But you wouldn't even get to see it if it weren't for that first domino. Okay, so the first domino that falls over topples the rest of them in the chain and create this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful masterpiece. All right, you guys. So keep that in mind, why we're here. Now, how do we apply that? Here, well, we believe in education as a catalyst. We believe in providing you with the best resources, right? The best resources to capital. So, what does that mean? All right, my guys, what is the benefit of you coming to this channel? Well, not only are you going to get all of the inside scoop, but you're going to get access to our lenders, and everything, right? But what does that really mean for you? So, if you're a business owner, if you're a startup, if you are already established and you're generating revenue, if you're a founder who is actually looking for equity, then this is the place that you need to be, because we have gone out and leveraged these relationships for you to be able to bring it back to you. So, I want to talk to you about some of the funding options that you have available, because y'all, it is 2024, and can you believe that the month is almost over? That is the a trip. So it's 2024. The month is literally almost over, and I, want to talk to you guys about being proactive. So be proactive in what you're doing, because if you're a startup, if you're an established business and you need funding, then one thing I want to tell you is you don't want to be reaching out at the last minute. Make sure that you're prepared. All right. So the power is in the preparation. We want to see all of you guys win. What you need to do is make sure that you have your financial documents in order. I want you guys to recognize that if you reach out for funding and if you go to your bank and they say no, that's okay. All right, it's okay. It's not the end all be all. At least ask them why. Some of them are not going to tell you why, but you need to ask why. Figure it out, and then you can have a blueprint of where to work from. So this can work to your benefit, you guys. Make it work to your benefit. You don't want to just be giving up. This is your business. This is your dream. You went all in on it, right? So why are you doing this? Are you doing this for your family? Are you doing this for your career, your benefit, your legacy? What is the reason why you even went out and took this risk, right? Why did you take this risk of starting your own company? Get clear on that and that reason, because it's going to push you through when you're hearing no's and when you're getting declines. It's going to push you through this process. I can tell you that I speak with hundreds of business owners, hundreds, I see hundreds of applications, okay, hundreds. And I can tell you that, the most successful ones are the ones that are prepared, the ones that have done their education, that are informed, because also it's not just about taking whatever money you can get, right? It's definitely not that about that, because what if the money that you take actually ends up hurting you? There's a difference. There's a good debt and bad debt. So, or here's another example. What if you're raising capital and you end up taking money from an investor who is nowhere near aligned with your vision and who doesn't understand what you're doing? It can throw the whole process off, and it can be very detrimental. So you want to make sure that you're clear on what type of funding that you need. And if you don't know, then you need to get with somebody, get with an advisor, get with a professional, get with your banker. You can get with me, invest in yourself, invest in a coaching session, strategy session, we have a free discovery call where you can literally check in and see where your business is standing. So these resources are here for you. Just make sure you're utilizing them. I mean, they're free. So belief, right? So believe in yourself. This is your dream. This is where you're going. But I also want to give you some nuggets. Okay. So I don't want to just be talking at you. I want to make sure while you're here, you're actually going to get some valuable information. So for companies that are generating revenue, all right, you can look into something called revenue-based financing. But if you're not, okay, if you're not, there's a lot of people out there who aren't even there yet. They have an idea that is just about to come to fruition, right? Or they've got an MVP out, or wherever you're at right now and you're not generating revenue, but you need things like inventory, you need marketing materials, you need all kinds of stuff, right? You have to think of creative ways to get financed, because what you don't want to be doing is utilizing your personal, okay? Stop it. All right, stop it. I'm telling you right now. All right, I need you guys to stop. Stop utilizing your personal when it comes to your business. Now, trust me, I know how it is, especially if you're starting up. We sometimes have to use our own funds. I mean, that's just what happens. Sometimes you have to do it, but you don't want to be in the habit of doing it forever. Okay, make sure you're in the mindset of separating. So, keep that in mind. But when you are starting, I do understand that sometimes there are situations where you might have to dip into your personal, but listen, be very clear. Don't ever utilize your personal to fund your business in a way that's over leveraging you. So if you can't pay your bills, if you're taking money out from family eating and putting it over here, that's not being responsible. Okay, you need to take a step back and do some reworking there. So, but there are lots of other ways for you guys out there who are, not yet generating revenue yet. And that is through building business credit. You can go off of your personal credit and get business funding that way. But you need to have good credit in that case. So for people who don't have good credit, they're like, what are my options? You have options out there. You could do things like invoice factoring. You could do B2B. You could do business credit, you guys. I absolutely love business credit. This is a win-win. It's a no-brainer. Okay. This is a no-brainer. And I wish I had started it when I first started my business. But I have business credit now. And I highly encourage every single business owner out there to start building business credit, because I can tell you, one of our partners, was one of the top business bankers at Wells Fargo, okay, for like 20 years. And she was the number one business bank like underwriter. She did the most loans for businesses and entrepreneurs for Wells Fargo. So I'm telling you, when I give you this information, it is not just off the top of my head. It is literally factual, coming from our lenders, our investors, our lending partners, to tell you exactly what they are looking at and what is going to get you approved on your application. So when you have things like business credit and when we have these resources, you have to utilize them, you guys. All right? So build your business credit. It will only make your profile more robust and make you more attractive to the lenders. If you don't qualify for funding right now, stop trying to get all your funding in one source at one time. If you're looking for $150,000 in funding, you're trying to go get $150,000 in working capital, and you got $10,000 in revenue, I'm sorry, but you're not going to qualify. However, we're going to help you get there. Okay. We're going to look at what are your expenses, what do you have going on, and then you guys, you can do this yourself too. I provide all of the steps, all of the free information on how you can get yourself set up with business credit. If you need more one-on-one help, and then if you need more, if it's a lot on your own, then of course you reach out and you invest in a session with us and invest in the program. But guys, you can do this on your own, self-paced. All right. But if you just take in all of this information and you don't actually use it, then what are we doing, right? So I'm giving you this information because I want you to win. I want you to succeed. And I need you to know that when the bank tells you no, it is not the end all be all. There are other resources. So, bonus, what are your resources? If you are a startup and you don't have cash collateral or credit, you have bad credit, then your option is you need to start looking into building business credit. So build business credit, because you can literally start accessing funding right away with no personal guarantee, but you want to do it the right way. So we can follow me, because there are other links where I show you literally how to do this on your own. So and then once you have established business credit, all right, this is the best part. Once you have continued to establish business credit, then it continues to allow to open up more funding sources for you as you grow. So another resource for you and while you're doing this, they have business vendors that don't check your personal credit. So you can start with just your EIN. So you can start building your business credit off of your EIN. Some of you have probably heard this if you're familiar with it, but there is a lot deeper system to it. This is just a general overview. But so that is one option for you. Another option for you is you can use your B2B's receivables, right? That is a win-win. Okay. I just had a client, she's in the cannabis industry, right? She's got a bunch of invoices. Okay. She can get up to 90%, all right, of the invoices. So there are a lot of different ways that we can get financed. If you're in real estate, if you're looking to purchase cash flow properties, like there's so many other things that are available to you. But I need you guys to take these tips and execute. Okay? Take the tips and execute. And like I said, you can do this for free. You can do it online. You can move at your own pace, or you can also invest in a coaching session. So, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for being here for my live stream. Go ahead and leave a comment. Leave some comments on what are some of the issues that you've had with financing. Have you even heard of building business credit? Are you a startup? Are you a founder? Tell me about your company. I love to hear about your business. I'm constantly talking with founders, constantly meeting with entrepreneurs, small businesses. Let's use this channel as a way to promote each other, okay? Drop your business, drop what you do, drop your city and state, promote yourself, right? Engage. What are some of the issues that you have with funding? Because if we don't talk about this stuff now, if we continue to just let it linger on and hope that, it might work out, hope that hope die. Okay, hope without action is nothing. So we're all about executing here, guys. This information is not for everybody, but if it resonates with you, then I need you to go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe, because we are all about sharing this information. Come to this channel. We can catch us live every Tuesday, Thursday. Today's Monday, but every Tuesday, Thursday. And we'll see you next time. Let's get you funded. If you want to sign up for we've got a free monthly webinar. Every month, I do a free private Let's Get You Funded webinar where I'm literally walking you through the financial stack, giving you exclusive resources that you can reach out and step by step so you can do this yourself. So if you want to join that list, come in. My whole mission is to help you get funded. We're on a mission to help you businesses secure 1 billion in funding, guys. Okay, 1 billion in funding. That may seem like a lofty number, but it's not. It's totally doable, but we can only do it with your help. So let's get out there and let's get you funded.